10 on the board at the moment for New Zealand. Richardson and Bell going through a bit of strife out there, but they've hung in. That's the main thing. They've got to protect those other batsmen. Richardson 1, Bell 6. Here's McGrath, here's Bill Laurie, and here's Mark Taylor.
Thank you, Richie McGrath around the wicket to the left-hander. That's a good shot. Gets past Gilchrist. And that's going to go away for 4. Wait for leg buys. Yes, it was off the pads, but he was looking to work it down the leg. So McGrath going around the wicket, got the angle wrong. Got the pad and raced away for 4. And good afternoon, Mark Taylor.
Good afternoon, Bill. Good afternoon to all our viewers at home. Well, this is what New Zealand must do. Not so much get leg buys, but get that ball running across that outfield. It's a very light drizzle here at the moment at the Gabba. And the more they could do this sort of thing, get the ball into that outfield, the ball will start to get soapy. That seam will lose its hardness. And those balls are at the moment seaming quite a bit. Won't move anywhere near as much.
No ball called. Not sure why McGrath's going around the wicket. He's a great bowler. One of the best ever fast bowlers for Australia. But he's persisting around the wicket to a left-hander with a new ball on a pitch that's seaming all over the place. Look at that record. Now he's going over, and I think that's what we got. 358 at 21, and you're bowling to guys a little bit down in confidence. You want everything going for you. If you bowl over the wicket, you can get LBWs, you can get the nicks, you get the angle if the ball doesn't seam. But what a record that is. 5 wickets 22 times in an innings. That's a magnificent record. And all of a sudden here it's none for 19. Over the wicket comes McGrath. He's played that nicely. Whipped that nicely through mid-wicket. That's what you need to do to build your confidence. Get that on ball, beat the infield, get that scoreboard ticking over.
That's exactly right, Bill. Australia have got 4 slips or 5 slips in a gully and a man at bat pad, so there can't be too many other fieldsmen out there. So you've only got to get some bat on ball. And you're going to make some runs, get some cheap runs. Umpire Darryl Harper, they're just running away, trying to get some sawdust. Maybe for the batsman. He might be struggling to stand up a little bit as well. As I said, there is just a light misty rain at the moment. I don't think it's really threatening the play at the moment, but it's just making it uncomfortable for the batsmen and the bowlers. Just standing up around the crease area there. Very hard in that area. Just a little bit of grass there as well. And that rain just making it slippery for batsmen and bowlers.
It's more like wood shavings than sawdust, as Richie Beno was talking about. It's quite heavy wood shavings there. Really, if New Zealand can stay out there for a while and not lose wickets and get this ball a little bit soggy and lose its shine, it's a big advantage. You get the seam will get softer. But at the moment, it's not an easy pitch to bat on. It's very dull. There's some movement off the seam. I think that McGrath's been a fraction too short.
Bill, you're not going to tell us that wood shavings were better in your day than they are now as well, are you?
I think a plumber knows more about wood shavings than a surveyor. It's very, very dull, and the drizzle's quite steady here at the moment. 4 slips and 2 gullies in for Matthew Bell. Andrew. That's well played. Making McGrath bolt him. Another no ball. So McGrath out of sorts at the moment as far as his run-up is concerned.
Richardson's done well here. He looks a fairly compact player to me. I haven't seen much of him. He's only faced some 21 balls today. He's a good, simple player. Not a lot of movement before the ball's bowled. He seems to know where his off-stump is. And the left-hand batsman, opening batsman, that can be very useful. Know what balls you have to play and what ones you can leave alone.
Oh, that's a very good shot. He's whipped it away. Square leg's not going to get that. That's 4 runs. That was superbly timed. Left-handers like the ball coming onto your pads, and he played that right off the middle of the bat.
That's what can happen if you know where your off-stump is. You force the bowler to bowl a straight line to you, and then when the bowler drifts on the leg stump, you whip it away. And I tell you what, this is as well a hit ball as we've seen all match. That has raced to the square leg boundary. A real confidence-boosting shot. Once again, he's brought around about a change in McGrath. McGrath once again going around the wicket, so Mark Richardson doing a good job at the moment. He's got Ben McGrath thinking. He's got him bowling no balls and balls on leg stump.
Not bad, doing full toss, maybe the wet ball. This will almost go for 4-2. They'll run hard. Probably get 3. Brett Lee's very quick. They're happy with 3. Somebody's suggesting it's a slippery ball out there. And the umpire's now conferring. What I'm surprised about here is they haven't put the lights on. It's very dull. You can use the lights now in Test cricket in Australia where lights are available. This is not too bad. I suggest they give a bit of whistle to the third man. They're looking at that ball again, but I think the batsmen will want to stay out under these conditions as far as the ball is concerned. This is not a bad start, none for 29.
I'm not really sure what's going on out there at the moment because Glenn McGrath is not happy about the ball, but the bottom line is if Australia are going to win the match, they've got to take 20 wickets. Can't take wickets in the shed. Australia's still leading by some 457 runs. A big total on the board. Australia really need to stay out there, so they don't really need Glenn McGrath throwing his arms up there at this stage. They need him bowling some good line and length because there is some movement. Get it in the right spot, maybe drop down a yard of pace. Just get the ball in the right spot because there is some movement. The umpires once again coming together. This time looks like we're going to come off. The rain's just got a little bit harder in the last 30 seconds or so.
Beat the outside edge. Well, he's done that quite a lot today. That was a bit quicker, that ball, and it just beat the outside edge and was going up.
Stephen Fleming really hitting that down the wrong